Good morning, y'all. Sorry I'm a little late. I rescheduled, but still kind of a little under weather for my throat. I'm feeling a little bit better today, though, so that's a plus. Uh, yeah, I think it was just scratchy from the dry air I had uh, in my camper for a couple of days before I checked my humidity and realized it was a little bit low and causes lung irritation. I knew it was right at 30 or under typically, and it got down to about 26, 28% humidity here, so I had to get my humidifier. I got a dehumidifier, I usually run it most of the time, but actually I have a humidifier now, and I got it running. So uh, that's gonna definitely help. I bought it about, I don't know, about a year ago, and uh, yeah, I just don't have an alert on my humidifier, or excuse me, my monitor. I have like a little, show y'all real quick. This actually does temperature and humidity. Uh, see if I can get it where it's not glaring so much. Temperature on top, humidity like 35% right now, but I gotta keep it above 30%. If it gets below that, it can cause lung irritation. It did for a couple days, so that's why I started having a scratchy throat. So thankfully we're good now, y'all. So we won't have that any more issues there. As long as I maintain it, I wish I don't have one that gives me an alert, like a digital one that gives me an alert when it gets to certain times. So I try to look at it every single day at least once to make sure the humidity's good. And I just cut my dehumidifier off. You actually heard that just now. That way I can keep kind of monitoring it right now. Make sure it don't get too dry, or also too moist. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get rolling this morning, y'all. We got a really long day in Clemson working the football game. Bought a karaoke machine, y'all. Passengers have been telling me like a couple of them like, yeah, there's another Uber driver over here that's got a karaoke machine. They're like, we love your lights, but you need to get a karaoke machine. I'm like, really? Okay, so a couple people have told me that in the last 6 months. So I decided to buy one a couple of days ago, and y'all, I'm getting more money. I'm making more money now. People love that thing. So, and I ran into a guy the other day that actually has it over in Clemson, and he said it increased his tips dramatically. So we're going to test that out. Normally, only about 35% of people tip. He's telling me with the karaoke machine now, he's like he gets tips like 80 to 90% of the time. So now, so that's definitely going to help my financial situation. Looking forward to that. So without further ado, y'all, kind of got off on a little bit of a rant there. So let's get started this morning. So go ahead and come to a stopping point in whatever you have going on this morning and get somewhere safe where you can be comfortable for the next few minutes as we do our relaxation portion of the podcast. Uh, and while you're doing that, I want to welcome you to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here daily at 11 a.m. Eastern Time most days. Uh, so if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future video updates and podcast episodes. And as always, y'all, we're going to start out with gratitude this morning. You should be somewhere now uh, where you can be comfortable and focus on you. Focus on your self-care. That's what we're here for. Not anybody else around us. Obviously, what we do for ourselves and our self-care, it bleeds over, it carries over to the world as a whole around us and affects other people. If we're having a shitty day and we're around other people, a lot of times other people can tell. if we're not conscious enough, right? If we're not conscious enough, we take out our problems on other people uh, around us. That can actually happen, and it does happen, right? It's happened to me. It's happened to probably some of y'all. But my experience, if we take care of ourselves first, uh, I don't believe the saying "sacrifice yourself for everybody else around you." Personally, I was taught that a lot growing up, but I don't believe it anymore. I believe that we need to fill ourselves up first, fill our cup up first, and then allow other people to have a better experience of us and being around us. And yeah, so that's been really my experience personally as well. I'm not sure if any of y'all people out there can relate. But actually, y'all, I'll tell y'all this too. I bought me a little extension for my wireless mic, but I don't think the thing's working, y'all. I tried it the other day and did a live video on here, and the dang thing was just silent, like it didn't work at all. So I may have to send that thing back, and I don't know, maybe try to get another one. If any of y'all are techies out there, y'all let me know. But yeah, I don't know why the extension wouldn't have worked for audio, but it's definitely not. So something going on with it. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all real quick. It's just a little adapter here, so it plugs into one end plugs into my phone, the other end is where my mic, my wireless mic connector plugs into. So yeah, definitely a problem there, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I was hoping to have it work because I don't have to take my phone case off every time you do one of these. So for now, I've just decided not to use my wireless mic temporarily, and we're just gonna try to speak louder so y'all can hear me good. Yeah. So get right into gratitude, y'all. Give me one second. Oh. Sorry about it, y'all. I had to get a little bit of water there. Also take care of my allergies this morning. My nose stuff's kind of making a little bit of sinus drainage going on too, in addition to uh, the humidity deal in here. I got away from me a few days, so go ahead and think of something you're grateful for this morning. I'm going to go ahead and model it for y'all. I'm grateful for my new karaoke machine that I bought. This thing is awesome. I've actually been singing some with it too. Being a buddy of mine did it as well, just to try it out. I bought another one, so I'm going to keep whichever one's the best, and then return the other one. But so far, people are loving it, y'all. I've been making more money. I got more tips last night. People are just having a freaking blast, y'all, over in Clemson. So it makes me feel great, y'all, when I'm able to help somebody else. And I drive for a living, y'all. I've been doing it freaking 22 years. A lot of y'all know this. I'm a pro driver, professional driver, and yeah, it's great. So my 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 experience is just try to help people have a better day, right? I like to do that. Sometimes I'm a therapist. Sometimes I'm a doctor. I try to be a doctor. Not really a doctor. I can't legally say that, but like help people with their health and wellness. A lot of times just a sounding board for somebody that had a bad night. A date stood them up. didn't show up, pissed off about that, uh, mad about their husband, their wife, whatever, right? It's just, you just deal with it. I deal with it on a regular basis as a driver. A lot of people, some people don't get personal with me, but most people do. I think when you like somebody and you trust somebody, you can talk wherever you want to talk and know that person's gonna keep it confidential, which I do, right? That's the way I am. So unless I start something eventually on YouTube or start a channel with driving or whatever, and do like a TikTok or a YouTube channel specifically and start recording rides and all, I don't know what I'm gonna do with y'all. If I'm gonna do that yet or not. Record some of the funnier, crazy rides that we have. But obviously nothing personal like that. I wouldn't put anything personal like that out there that could harm someone or someone else. So, or myself, right? Liability wise. But cool, y'all. So go ahead and, if it's comfortable for you doing so, go ahead and close your eyes and just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Just get present this morning. There's no other time that exists other than now. So I want to be in the moment as much as I can for as much of my life as I can. Because worrying about the past, thinking about the past, what I should have done, what I didn't do, my regrets, are just the same thing with the future, y'all. Just going into the future, fears about the future, worry about this, worry about that. This might happen, that might happen. We never know, right? We can't predict the future. At least I can't. Maybe some of y'all are psychic. If you are, let me know. I'd like to talk with you. But I don't know anybody that's ever 100% accurate on anything, even if they try to predict the future. Maybe some of our government stuff and presidential stuff and economy and all that can be predicted, but you know what I mean? The actual events, specific events, things like that, not really. So even if it can, there's no need in fearing it, right? Being scared and living in fear. So let's just be here now, y'all. Let's do that this morning. Honor yourself. Honor those around you by being here, doing your self-care on a regular basis. Y'all know I do these every single day. This is not my only self-care. I do physical therapy. I'm doing brain training right now, so I'm starting my brain training back. I'm a really big believer. Y'all know me. Health and wellness, lifestyle. It's what it's about, y'all. If you want to have a good quality of life, quantity of life, you need to take care of your health. You need to take care of your wellness. Decrease your stress. And enjoy life. Because guess what? You got one life to live right now, and I don't know anybody else that's died and came back physically that I know of. Unless you believe in reincarnation. And there's some interesting stuff like that on reincarnation and near-death experiences, things like that. But who knows for sure, right? I don't think anybody knows 100%, like 100% certainty about some of that stuff. So live it, live your life up, enjoy life. At the same time, try to improve yourself, right? Improve myself and get better in all areas of my life, all aspects of my life. Teeny breathing in the nose, out the mouth. Just focus on the breath, y'all, this morning. Let's do that. Focus on the breath. Unfortunately, got to do a little bit of a shorter one today, y'all, as well, like yesterday. I've got to have my car at the shop at 10, so I got to get off here and jump, do a quick military shower, and get off here pretty quick this morning. So, probably go ahead and move into our prayer, y'all. With that being said, if you didn't get enough out of this, you can always go back to any previous one that I did other than today and yesterday's. They're a lot longer. Today we're going to do the acceptance prayer, but first we're going to do one last breath. So take it in deep as you can on the inhale, and on the exhale, blow it out audibly, releasing any other stress or tension you might be holding on to. Let's see here. And inhale. And let it all go. Exhale. And prayer. Acceptance prayer. Acceptance is the answer to all of my problems today. When I'm disturbed, it is because I find some person, place, thing, or situation, some fact in my life unacceptable to me. And I can find no serenity until I accept that person, place, thing, or situation being exactly as it's supposed to be in the moment. Nothing happens in God's world by mistake. Till I can accept my alcoholism, drug addiction, mom, dad, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, financial situation, living situation, whatever you want to substitute in it, don't really matter, y'all. It's all the same. I could not stay sober unless I accept life completely on life's terms. I cannot be happy. I need to concentrate not so much on what needs to be changed in the world as on what needs to be changed in me and my attitudes. I love that, y'all. Every time I read that, it's always powerful. Let me get some light on before we do a reading here. All right. November the 8th. It says, why am I so attracted to alcoholics? I dwelled on that question for more than 5 years. Then while listening to an adult child speaker at Al-Anon's first international convention, I had an unexpected spiritual awakening. It occurred to me that my maternal grandfather had a problem with alcohol. He was a loner filled with anger and resentment. He made nasty homemade wines and drank too much. I realized that my mother learned many behaviors characteristic of living alcoholic, and that I learned them from her. We both acquired the unhealthy aspects of martyrdom, managing and manipulating, and mothering, 4 qualities that go so well with alcoholism. The 4 M's now made total sense, and so did my attraction to alcoholics. With the help of program literature, steps, a sponsor, and time, I began to learn the healthy aspects of the 4 M's. Today I manage my own life, not the lives of others. I avoid martyrdom because it holds few assets for me. I have learned to manipulate a crochet hook rather than my husband. Most important, I nurture others but leave the mothering to their mothers. Thought for the day. What qualities of mine might cause me to be attracted to alcoholics? Our only concern should be our own conduct, our own improvement, and our own lives. And that's from the book, Alcoholism, Family Disease, page number 20. That's powerful, y'all. I gotta highlight some of this. Manage my own lives, not the lives of others. Good stuff. Martyrdom, managing, manipulated, and mothering. I like that. I also like what stood out to me is our only concern should be our own conduct and our own improvement in our own lives, and that is very, very, very important, y'all. Focus on ourselves. When I focus on myself, I can actually make changes. I can't change other people. around me. So, y'all, with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Gotta get going here. Get over to the shop. Sorry about the late reschedule, last minute reschedule. Just van stuff. And I look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow. As always, y'all, peace and love. Bye for now.